We're live. Appreciate the patience, everyone. We had a little bit of technical issues. Valor's internet does not seem to like him still, so I had to rush to get OBS set up and everything ready to go, so that way we could have a wonderful World Series. So thank you for being a little patient as we get set up here. It's me, your reigning, defending, undisputed World Series loser. Chaotikone, your greatest second place finisher of the day. And I'm joined by Valor. Say hi, Valor.
Hello, everybody. It would have been me doing today, but then my frames started dropping. I'm like, I ain't doing this if the frames are gonna keep dropping. Dang, get in here.
Yeah, we're gonna make it work. So, yeah, we're excited, man. We are excited. Let's just do a quick little overview of what happened on the way here. I did like a little write-up prior to the actual games yesterday, but to just give a brief summary for those who may be joining us for the first time, the New York, both the Apex and the Voyagers came in as wildcard teams. The Voyagers came in as the 4 seed in the Legends Conference. You can see
right there.
Here, sure, yep, here. They came in as the 4 seed in the Legends Conference with 64 wins and 44 losses, somehow being the second wildcard team. They had to go on the road to play their first series against the Providence Crabs, the PBE entire league, not even just the conference, entire league top team by record. They managed to defeat the Crabs in, what was it, 5? Valor, do you remember?
4 games. It was 4.
Was it? Oh yeah, because it's a best of 5.
It was
That's right.
4. I remember.
You're right. I was thinking it's a best of 7, and I was like, dude, what do you mean they swept them?
Best of 5. It was best of 5.
Okay, that makes more sense. Thank you. The Voyagers managed to beat the best team in the entire league 3-1. Their division rivals, the Outer Banks Aviators, beat the Sloths 3-1. So then the Voyagers got to take on their division rival, conference rival, Outer Banks Aviators, and Valor here spent until what, 11:30?
11. Yeah, I was on there for almost 6 hours doing this.
11:30, yeah, because these two teams just did not want to go down without a fight.
And there was also some GMs offering slow stuff, but that I don't care about that.
No, hey, now the GMs are wonderful, and we really appreciate them.
Yeah,
we really appreciate all the work that they put in. Yes, Valor stayed until 11:30 because this series happened to go as long as possible, but the Voyagers were able to get it done. So for the first time in, I can't say first time in a while, because I don't exactly know how long. We already made that mistake with the Miners today, but it feels like it's been a minute since a 4 seed has come in, specifically a 4 seed has come in specifically with home field advantage in this matchup.
Yeah. And that's, I'll explain what happened with the Indianapolis side here. Can you pull up the thing?
Yeah, of course. Do you want the standings as a whole, or do you want... Yeah, okay.
Let's go like that. So the Apex ended up with the 3rd best record in the conference. They were in a pretty tight division race with Nashville. They ultimately did not win the division, despite winning that late season series, which ironically is their first matchup. They play Nashville. It goes the full 5 games. As the number 3 seed, they were facing elimination. This was the closest they were to getting knocked out. Coming back from down 2-1 to win Game 5 to move on. In the upper side of the bracket, we have the 2nd best record in all of PBE and the best record in that conference, the Cancun Toros. Make quick work of the 4th seeded Rougarou, who finished around 500. Then we have arguably the 2nd biggest upset in the playoffs. The Apex making quick work of the defending champion Toros. Yeah, that's right. The Toros were the defending champs who beat, you guessed it, New York last season to win the title. They won in 5 games, and now we have this matchup. These two teams have never played each other in the World Series.
Oh, wait, is that really?
Yeah, that's true. I actually checked it.
Wow, that's actually, for 2 teams that find themselves in the World Series a lot, I'm really surprised that they've never run into each other.
Yeah, they actually never met in the World Series before.
Huh.
See?
Indy, yeah, okay. That's
And
stunning.
it's been a while since Indy last won a championship. I believe that was, what was that?
I would have been S50, S49.
Yeah, it
I
has
think
been.
I said at some point in like the thing that I sent
They
out
have one of
yesterday.
the longest active World Series droughts. They have one of the. Not
Yeah.
that much, but they have to go against the Voyagers, who are looking to pick up their third championship in 4 years and submit themselves as the new dominant dynasty.
Yeah, I think they've definitely done that, but we'll see if they're able to
Do it again.
yeah, if they're able to do it again. I mean, 4 appearances in a row is already crazy. I don't think that had happened. Well, that happened right before that with DVS here, but it's not common. It is not common for a team to go to the
New
World
York
Series
was
4
able to get
times.
more rings than DBS during that whole run.
Well, they had to play the greatest team on turf, the Buffalo Surge.
The Surge, that Cinderella Surge team, when they swept the top-ranked Death Valley, I consider was one of the greatest PBE upsets ever.
I'm saying, yeah, they were led by the greatest pitch of the year of all time.
Oh, because you were on that team?
Of course,
Hoffman
absolutely.
was on there?
Absolutely.
Oh, brother.
So, what are we going to see today, Valor? We're going to see the Indianapolis Apex going on the road. Despite being the 3 seed in the Champions Conference, they finished with a considerably worse record than the 4 seed Voyagers did. 59 wins to 64 wins.
Crazy.
New York would become the second definitional dynasty in the modern PBE era. What's defined as a dynasty, Fetty?
So usually it's referred to this. You either win 3 in a row, 3 in 4 years, or I think 3 in 5 counts, but I think it's more 3 or 4.
Huh.
Or 4 in a row.
3 championships in 4 seasons. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that we had like an actual definition for that.
Yeah, we do have it.
Huh. I imagine, Fetty, you would be the person that least wants that to happen today.
Yeah.
So it should be exciting. For game 1, like I said, we will be seeing the Voyagers at home. Taylor Atkins on the bump and Biggest Titius Smittius, the reigning and defending pitcher of the year in the Champions Conference. For this first game, Valor, do you have any sort of predictions, ideas? What do you think is going to happen? I'll pull up
like I said
managed
before,
game first.
Indy's pitching has been probably the strongest point of there, and they've been shutting down a lot of high-powered offenses. They shut down the Toros. I don't think coming in here it says the Voy Boys are favorited because they have a lot of the Voyagers are very contact heavy.
Mm-hmm.
If you take a look at their averages so far this postseason, I think only one's like below 250.
Yeah, that's impressive given the types of teams that they've played.
But I think Indy, you'll see their ace pitcher later on in the series, Calm Chicken, who has not lost a game this whole postseason. He has been their guy.
Yeah, we got to tell. I'm gonna have to tag him in. I'm gonna have to tag him right now.
Yeah, that guy has been the shutdown guy, including 3 wins against the Toros.
Voyagers are 21,000 TPE. Apex are sub 18,000. Wow.
So that's a huge TPE disparity.
That is massive, Fetty. I think that speaks to how good of a season the Apex have, or how good of a postseason the Apex have had to be able to make it here.
Yeah, they've had a lot of luck too, upsetting Nashville and Cancun.
Hey, it's luck and it's skill. They don't get the benefit that I do in the minors, where you get to skip the first game.
Yeah. In the minors, we have less teams, so the top 2 records overall. We don't go by division. We go by the top 2 records overall getting a bye.
I know, and they don't get the benefit of that, so it's awesome to see that they're here.
Yeah, the PBE playoffs is more upset likely. You'll see.
So who are you keeping an eye on for here?
Taking a look here so far, I pretty much noticed that specifically the Void Boys lineup looks a lot different than what I last saw them when they stormed into Outer Banks.
Mm-hmm.
Particularly, I've noticed that Payne's been moved out of the leadoff spot. Kenny Take Me Higher's been moved up. Adam Colbebe's also on the higher up as well. Because I think what the Voyagers are going to try to do is I think the key thing for the Apex is to get an early lead and stay a hold of it. Your starting pitching is I argue to be have a slight advantage over the Voyagers,
Mm-hmm.
but the bats definitely go to the boys, and it's not close. So the big thing for them is both teams is get an early lead and then keep it that way.
Oh, you heard it, folks. Let's see. Indianapolis leads off, so we will get to see what happens here in game 1. Valor, you want to go ahead and call this one?
All right, game number 1. Here we go. D. Fernandez Jr. starting off against Taylor Atkins with this very fancy layout because I can't show on my computer. And he's going to ground it to short, and we got a first out. First out there. Not much goal. Brett Goldberg's going to ground it to third, quickly relay to first in time for the second out.
Go ahead.
As we hit a hydration break.
Oh, yeah. We just need to make sure I get some high-quality H2O here. No,
yes,
I just want
we have hydration breaks in the PBE.
Well,
don't question it.
You know, when you GM the beer team, you have to also GM the hangover-free team.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm just gonna pull all this out, not so much out of the way, but at least out of the field of play. Okay, cool.
Okay, there we go. We're back. McInlay comes in there, hits a fly ball to the left. It's going to be caught easily. So a 1-2-3 ending for the Apex. Go down 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the first. Adkins only threw 4 pitches, it looks like. Smith is now coming onto the bat, and he gets a pop-up from Madam Cold Bay in foul territory, caught for the first out. We also got the hot hitting Can You Take Me Higher coming up next. And he will be a strikeout victim, striking out looking there. Brian Payne coming up now. He grounds it to the second baseman and also a 1-2-3 inning. So far, no hits, no runs. We go top of the second. And back to the Apex. And that's a high fly ball that's deep and it's off the top of the wall. It's going to be stand-up double for Leon Rosenthal. He just missed a home run, but not by much. But it's a leadoff double. Good start there for the Apex with Harry Callahan coming up next. And that's driven. Deep right field. Kiss that baby goodbye for Harry Callahan. A 2-run shot. It's going to put the Apex on the board.
Talk about a big start.
Back-to-back hard hit balls, and it comes back to pay for the Void Boys. Abbott Person's going to ground out the second next for the first out.
Callahan, I believe, spent his last season in New Orleans, so he's back and he's raking.
Fedor Geisel, that's hit deep to left field, and kiss that baby goodbye for Fedor Geisel. On a 3-1 pitch, he just gets it over the left field wall. It's 3-0 Indianapolis. Atkins struggling here early. As Stewart takes a called strike 3. We go to Esteban Santos Garcia, the one guy you don't want to get on base. And that's going to drop for a base hit in front of the right fielder. So, very dangerous base stealer here, 14, which is most on the team. And they are going to send him. The throw to second is going to be high and not in time. Good chance here to get a 4th run with D. Fernandez Jr. He struggled a little bit. Fly ball to center, and it's over the center fielder's head. That's going to be a stand-up double and make it 4-0. Everything's going horribly wrong for the Void Boys pitching. And defense as well. Back to Brent Goldberg here, who's going to take a called strike 3. And much needed for Adkins because she has struggled so far, giving up 4 runs at the top of the second. Let's see how the Void Boys can respond. We go to Mansquatch, who hits a high fly ball to right field. It's going to die at the warning track and be caught for the first out. Next up is Zero Tanaka facing a full count. And it's driven deep right field. And kiss that baby goodbye for Zero Tanaka. Talk about a much needed answer for the Void Boy. Tanaka puts him on the board by a total shot to right. It's 4-1. Henry Magic now coming up here. That's driven to left, but it's not going to be deep enough. It's going to be caught for the second out. Now we see Devontae Moore, who's going to take a call at strike 3. Smithis has been playing very well despite that one bad home run. It's still an Apex lead after 2. It's 4-1. We go to McInlay now. He grounds it a little chopper to second, but gets it in first in time. Leon Rosenthal coming up here. 2-1. Fly ball to right. It's going to drop right in front of the right fielder. So a 1-out single there. Harry Callahan, who had the home run earlier, is going to strike out here. Back to Dave Babbitt person. And another strikeout there for Taylor Adkins. Finally, she's getting back to form. She just had to settle in. We go top, we go bottom of the third as we see Kriesbauer Christelhauser striking out here. And there's a base hit for Diego Ramirez, pretty for the 9-hitter there. We're going to go back to the hot hitting Adam Cole Bebe, the leadoff hitter for the Void Boys. Grounded. This could be 2, but they can only get the force out at second. Can you take me higher coming up here? They are going to send Adam Cole Bebe, and that throw is high, and he's going to be safe. One swing can make this a 1-run game. It's going to be a foot. And Can You Take Me Higher is going to draw a walk. Next up, here's Brian Payne. Chance to break this open. Fly ball to center. Easily tracked there and caught for the 3rd out. We go top 4 with still the same score. Not a lot going for the Void Boys. As Geisel hits one deep. That's off the top of the wall. Almost gone again. It's going to be a stand-up double. It appears that Geisel seems to has Adkins' number. As Stewart strikes out swinging here. Santos Garcia. Driven deep to right. Oh, was that dropped? I think it was dropped. Oh, wait, did they get him at home? They got him at home. I thought he was safe, but they called him out at home. Fernandez Jr. Bat's going to get by. Bat should go score a run. That throw home is not going to be in time. It's going to be 5-1. 9 hits. All right. We got another steal here for Fernandez, and he's going to be safe. Goldberg like to drive in the 6th run here. New pitcher, Claudio Kilgannon's in. Kilgannon, looper, the throw to first, got him in time. So, Adkins only goes 3 2/3 as Squatch flies out to... Oh, it drops in front of left field. Tanaka's going to get walked. Smith is running into some early trouble here. 2 runners on, nobody out. Magic, he's going to ground out to first, but it is a productive out that moves both runners up. Devonta Moore. The bases are loaded. 1 swing can get this tied here from Kriesbauer Christelhauser. Let's see if he can manage to tie this game here. Grounded to 3rd. And they get a double play that ends the inning. Oh, tough break for the Voyagers. Had the bases loaded and get nothing. Fly ball from McInlay to center. It's going to be caught for the 1st out. Leon Rosenthal coming up next. Grounded to short. In time for the 2nd out. Harry Callahan coming up now. That's going to get over the shortstop's head for a base hit. 2-out base runner for the Apex with Dave Babbitt coming up here. And it's a towering pop-up. Easily tracked there by the shortstop, and that's going to end the inning. Bottom 5 we go. Can the Void Boys find an answer? Ramirez grounds it to short. Tough play at first, but gets it in time. Up next is Adam Cole Bebe, who's going to strike out here. 4th strikeout of the day for Smithis. Fly ball to center for Can You Take Me Higher, but it's going to be caught there. Top of the 6th we go. We got Geisel, and that's going to be another base hit. Another double for Geisel. This guy has been on fire today. Stewart grounds it to 1st, but is able to move Geisel to 3rd. Santos Garcia, ground ball. Throw, not in time at 1st. He beats out the throw. Fernandez Jr. And a throw, he's going to be safe at 2nd. So runners on 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. Fly ball, that's going to get down. Both runs are going to score, and this is going to be a 7-1 ball game off that RBI double from D. Fernandez Jr. It's been all Apex here. And now Goldberg draws a walk from Kilgannon. McAlay coming up now. He's going to strike out. A much-needed strikeout there for the Void Boys. Rosenthal. Fly ball deep center. It's going to be caught there for the 3rd, but not before the Apex tack on 2 to make this 7-1. Back to the bottom of the inning. Brian Payne check swing. Got him. 5 strikeouts now. Man squatch. Grounded to 1st. Easily played there for the 2nd out. Iziro Tanaka's coming up now. Facing a 3-1 count. And he's going to draw a walk. Smith is having some command problems here. Magic. Tanaka's going to go to steal 2nd. And he'll be in there safe. Back to the same at bat with Magic. He's going to strike out here. 6 strikeouts. 6 strong quality start innings for biggest Titus Smithis. As we go to the top of the 7th with Harry Callahan. New pitcher, Caitlin Montreal in for the Void Boys. And bad start for her. She gives up a hit to Callahan. Babbitt person. 4-pitch walk. Montreal's having some bad command problems so far. Geisel. They finally are able to get Geisel out. That menace is out for them. Stewart coming up now. Check swing, got him. Went around. Esteban Santos Garcia. Chance to break this game more open than it already was. Fly ball to right. It's going to drop. The throw home's not going to be in time, and it's going to be an 8-1 lead for the Apex. Coming up now is B. Fernandez Jr. is going to strike out here, but not before another run. 15 hits on 8 runs on 15 hits for the Apex. They got to their starter early, and let's see how the Void Boys respond. More. Ground out, tough play at short. They get him at it first. Von Christelhauser coming up now. That's driven. That's going to be in between the left and center field. That's going to be easy stand-up double for Von Christelhauser. Is that going to be it for Smithis, though? Are they going to take him out? No. Ramirez is... They're not going to take him out for Ramirez, who's going to ground out the second. And Bebe gets walked. I assume they're going to pull Smithis here. Let's see if they do. They're not. Can you take me higher? Stays in. And Bebe's going to get gunned down, throwing... Trying to steal second. And that's 7 strong 1-run innings for biggest hit of Smithis. Impressive performance. Brett Goldberg, deep to left, but it's going to be off the top of the wall. It's going to be a leadoff stand-up double for him. And we're McInlay's coming up now. 2 strikes, and he gets a base hit. They're going to hold Goldberg at third. Runners on the corners with nobody out for Leon Rosenthal here. Rosenthal's going to take a strike-free looking. Harry Callahan, who had that home run earlier, grounded. And this is going to be an inning double play. Bottom 8th we go. Can you take me higher? Deep ball, left field, and kiss that baby goodbye. What? Is this the potential start of a rally here? Can you take me higher? 15 leading, 5th home run this postseason. And the lead's been cut down to 6. New pitcher in, Skylar Stevens against Brian Payne. Fly ball deep center, but it's misplayed by the center fielder. It's going to be a stand-up double. Can they take advantage? Man squatch is going to take a called strike 3. Tanaka grounded to short in time for the second out. Henry Magic coming up here. 2-2 count. Popped up. Easily tracked there by the shortstop for the third out. And the Apex are now 3 outs away from taking game 1 of this series. New pitcher, definitely not Evil Dictator. The GM Enoch strikes out Dave Babbitt person. Theodore Geisel. Grounded to short in time for the second out. Stewart coming up here. I remember him being a sloth for a long time. And over the shortstop's head, it's going to be a base hit there. Esteban Santos Garcia, the former Florida Flamingo, coming up now. Trying to put some icing on the cake on this game. Let's see what he can do here. And it's going to be a tough play, flying out the center. Last chance for the Voyagers with more Von Christelhauser and Ramirez. They got some work to do. More. Uh-oh. That is... Oh, misplayed there by the right fielder. He couldn't get there in time, so it's going to be a double there for Moore. Von Christelhauser. Fly ball, deep center. It's not going to be deep enough to advance the runner for the first out. Ramirez coming up here. 2-1 count. Swings and grounds it to the shortstop. The Void Boys are down to their last out here in game 1. Bebe. And he gets plunked. So now it's up to Can You Take Me Higher to make this close. 1-2. Got him. The Indianapolis Apex absolutely run down the Voyagers with 18 hits and 8 runs to steal game 1 on the road. And that is huge.
Oh, that's some BM right there. Last strike of the game. You're gonna plunk the batter. BM from the Apex. Yeah, absolutely crazy performance from the Apex. As good as
every single person on the Apex got hit.
You're giving Dave Babbitt person too much credit offensively. He did not get a hit, but he did get a walk. He did get on base.
I didn't see that. Hard to see. When I'm streaming, I can easily see it. When I'm seeing on a Discord screen, it's hard for me to see.
No, of course. I'm streaming on the 1440p monitor too. So, absolutely insane performance from the Apex Bats. Yeah, you could. Congratulations to them. I think the New York, there may be some mental fatigue there from their players when you play such a tough 7-game series, whereas the Apex have been able to chill for the past. Well, I guess it's been like 3 weeks in game, but for the past 3 weeks in game, you get to relax a little bit more. It's a lot harder to do that when you just got through a really, really difficult series like the Voyagers did.
Yeah. Pretty crucial for the Apex to take game 1 here. Now they have all the momentum, and will be going to Indianapolis with at least guaranteed a game in hand. They would like to make this 2-0 though.
Yeah, it's not a series until one of the teams takes home field advantage or wins on the road. So I guess it's now a series.
All right, let's take a look here.
Yeah, we've got stuff for New York. Fetty, Stoles. I don't know if you guys...
Yeah, it's a bullpen move.
Yep. Big Rooster, 7th and close, high leverage. Middle relief used more often, setup.
And then once you're done with that, the Apex have requested a standard check.
Okay, cool. So I think this is right. Oh, add mop up as secondary. Randy Keith, okay. Okay. What's that? Indianapolis. Probably just moving Stevens out. There you go. See, Fetty has not to spill the beans too much, but Fetty has been so doomer this entire postseason, so it's really funny to see them keep winning. When they woke up on day 2, round 1, day 2, Fetty and Souls were like, "Wait, we're still in it?" Like, yeah, dude, you guys are up. So it's fun to see how doomerist they are, and yet the Apex still keep on winning.
Yeah, Fetty Dooms have been one GM who likes playing Uma a lot.
Hey, well, yeah. That's Stoles and I were BFFs just for that. So it looks like the Voyagers are good.
All right, here's an update for those who watch the World Cup. I know there's pretty much a lot of controversy surrounding Norway, England, specifically because Norway would have had the lead, but a flop caused the goal to get taken away. England is moving on.
Stevens high. Okay, so just that, and Pope still staying as non-avoid high mop up. Okay. Cool. We got the A-OK from the Void Boys. We got the A-OK from the Apex. Game 2, what are you thinking, Valor?
All right. The key thing for the Voyagers here, this is a must-win game. You do not want to go to Indy down 2-0. Because that's what they did against Cancun. They went in, stole both games. Cancun was never able to recover.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So,
I think the thing to watch for here is, can the New York pitching live up to the kind of standards that they've set? I think in the regular season,
also the bats were completely invisible in game 1, besides 2 solo shots.
Oh, I mean, we expected that. We know how good the Indianapolis pitching is.
Yes.
What I didn't expect was how good the Indianapolis bats were going to be. So I think for the Voyagers, the important thing here is going to be Professor Crookwell. Can he live up to the expectations?
Back up for a second for the thing, because right now he's coming off he's not been pretty good this postseason.
You take a look here. Couple rough outings against Providence and OBX, but when you're playing really good teams like that, I think it's okay to have a couple rough outings.
He struggled a bit this postseason, so if he's due for a bounce back, it's got to be this game.
Meanwhile, Flop Quads on the other side of the mountain.
Flop Quads
has been sensational.
Yeah, he's been pretty sensational.
My man here beat
so
all
far.
up on the
one
reigning
rough
champs.
Start, and then he's got one there. Yeah. Pretty good against the Cancun series. He did get a no decision in that loss in game 4, but that was more of a bullpen thing.
Hi, Maki. Are you going to come stream the World Series? Come here. Maki, come say hi.
We have a visitor.
Maki, who are you rooting for? You're staying impartial because you have to as your role as Simhead? Good girl.
It looks like you got visited by the creature. And no, it's not gold
Yes,
shit.
my La Criatura. Hi, Maki. Get comfortable, baby girl, so that way I can move everything around here. I think the important part is especially going to be for New York is not getting thrown out on the base pass this time. That was a really
had
bad.
A lot of problems.
That was a really bad out from Bebe that cost at least one, maybe not even, maybe 2 runs. So if you're the Voyagers, convert on those base running opportunities and hope that the pitching is able to find their spots. So yeah, are we ready to go for game 2? I'll go ahead and I'll take this one.
Okay, I'll beat up for a second. Just gotta catch my breath.
Yeah, get your hydration break in, man. You did your 6-hour marathon a couple days ago. We are here for game 2 in New York. Let's get it. Leading off is T. Stolz's co-GM, D. Fernandez Jr., and he hits it right into shallow center field for a single. So Fetty is back on the bases. As we know, he loves to steal third with 2 outs. So will he get to the point to do that? He'll steal second, and he'll get in. So now I expect him to sit there on second for 2 more outs. And there's the first of the outs as Brent Goldberg strikes out. Crockwell sits down his first batter on a K. McKinley right up the middle, right between the second baseman and the shortstop, brings in a run for the first run of game 2. Indianapolis red hot again as Leon Rosenthal flies into shallow right field, and the second baseman, I think that was Bebe, gets all of his cardio in, gets as much cardio in as he humanly possibly can to catch that fly out. Callahan strikes out, so Crockwell limits the damage, but the Apex bats again are coming out absolutely red hot. There were no homers in that, but still getting a run that early is always setting yourself up for good things to come as Bebe grounds out to the shortstop. I know it's Mihire, but Mehire hits it deep into the right field gap, right up the baseline, and gets in for a double. Brian Payne, former MVP, hits a single that turns into a second, that turns into a double on the throw as New York gets their first run of the game. So we're seeing a competitive matchup already. Both teams have already gotten a run on the board as Asuro Tanaka flies out to end the inning. We have a 1-1 ball game.
The Void Boys are going to remember what that late inning plunk was.
Yeah, that's actually a huge thing. And a double play! Oh man, a direct hit to the first baseman for a double play from Can You Take Me Higher. He's taken them out counts higher as, oh my goodness, Diego Ramirez. What a play to slide under that ball for the out. Incredible defense from the Voyagers infield to shut down that Apex offense that put a number on them in game 1 as Henry Magic leads off and gets on base with a single. Devontae Moore sends it out into left field, but it's unable to get past the wall. As I said earlier, those base running errors come back to bite him again as the Voyagers runner gets himself thrown out. Henry Magic, what are you doing? Enoch is not going to be too pleased at that one. Jimbo isn't either. As the Voyagers are not able to come away with the run. Yeah, they had some good momentum coming into it, but that ill-advised steal attempt unfortunately killed any and all momentum that they had as Santos Garcia gets it up the middle for a single. And Santos Garcia gets a steal. So Fernandez Jr. comes back up to the plate, unable to get a hit this time as he flies out to left field. Brett Goldberg, who I think got a home run in the previous game, but maybe not, comes up to the plate as Santos Garcia gets their second steal of the at-bat. The Voyagers take the sacrificial fielder's choice. They take the out at first instead of trying to stop the run. From a earlier performance today, that may have been a good call, as Edward McKinley grounds out to the shortstop to end the top of the third. Apex are up 2-1. Bebe grounds out to the second baseman, almost beats it out, but not quite. Mihire, last time he was up, he managed to get a double, but unable to do that this time as he grounds out to the second baseman. Brian Payne, former league MVP, strikes out on 4 pitches. I guess he fouled one off. His score is still 2-1 Apex. Leon Rosenthal ground out to the second baseman for an easy first out. Harry Callahan, who definitely did hit a home run in the previous game, flies out to the right fielder. Dave Babipperson grounds out to the third base. Valor had to call Mr. Babipperson out as the only player who didn't get a hit last game. I can't believe you did that to him, Valor.
I know.
Unbelievable that you called him out by name.
I can't read anything, apparently.
That you called him out by name, too, and said that guy did not get a hit. As Flop Quads gets his third strikeout of the day. Tanaka bloop hit into shallow left for a single. There's only one out as Tanaka takes off and manages to get into second, so preventing the opportunity for the double play. As Henry Magic gets it down the right field line and gets in. I thought he was going to extend it to 3. It's a tie game again in the bottom of the fourth off of that Henry Magic double. Devontae Moore almost legs it out. There's still a runner in scoring position if Von Kriestelhauser can capitalize on it. He's unable to and flies out to the center fielder. But we've got ourselves a game again. We're back to a tie 2-2 game heading into the top of the 5th. Theodore Geisel, TG, pilot of the recently Hall of Fame inducted Ted Giannoulis, gets on base with a single into right field as Professor Crockwell gets his third strikeout of the day, sending Stewart back to the dugout. As Crockwell gets his 4th strikeout of the day, sending Santos Garcia back to the dugout. As Fernandez Jr. hits it up the middle and advances the runner to third. Brent Goldberg takes he got plunked. I looked away for half a second. I thought it was a walk, but no. Crockwell really wanted to hit him where it hurts, and McKinley hit him right back where it hurts even more. Grand slam home run to take a 4-run lead here in the top of the 5th. Indianapolis is up 6-2 off of that absolute moonshot. Yeah, absolute moonshot from McKinley. His first homer of the postseason. And this game just got out of reach real quick. As Ramirez strikes out, Bebe strikes out. Will Mihire also strike out? He does not, but unable to get any sort of base runner, any sort of runners on the bases as Flop Quads continues to deal. We head into the top of the 6th with the Apex still ahead 6-2. And this is exactly what you want to see if you're an Indianapolis Apex fan. If you are the calmest of chickens, let's say, hypothetically speaking, if you were a chicken and you were very calm, this is exactly what you would want to see.
Yeah, because he's going to come in game 3.
There's no stress on your plate. You are the least stressed chicken on the planet. As I didn't even notice, Evil Dictator, or definitely not Evil Dictator, has already been brought in, so we didn't even make it through 6 innings with the starting pitcher. Brian Payne gets on base with, I think, either his first hit of the series or his second. But so far, the Voyagers are unable to capitalize on that. But that could be different here with Henry Magic as he tries to extend it into a double, and he does! Wheels. Brian Payne got wheels from first to home. I did not expect that at all, but lo and behold, the Voyagers cut the lead down from a 4-run lead to a 3-run lead as they cut it down even further. A run scores on the single from Devontae Moore, and it's now a 6-4 game. Well, this game was all Indianapolis there for a second, but all of a sudden they're finding themselves losing on to a little bit of the momentum as the Voyagers are able to score 2.
In the game for the Apex.
Yeah, Xavier Pruitt comes in to try and shut it down, and thankfully he does, because there was some bleeding there as Evil Dictator gets his first strikeout of the day. Fernandez Jr. grounds out, so here comes Brent Goldberg, who flies out to left field. I mean, if you're the Voyagers, I know that grand slam really hurt, but I mean, they've done more than enough, I think, to be, I wouldn't say feeling confident per se coming into these last couple of innings, but you don't feel like you're being completely outplayed, I guess. As Mihayer manages to get on and beat the infield single, so we got runners on the corners with no outs. Bases are loaded, laces boated for Man Squatch to come up as he flies to the center fielder. But Bebe is able to make it home, and they cut the lead to 1. And we still have runners on first and second. We still have runners on first and third, but they managed to get the out at second. So Henry Magic, who's gotten 2 doubles this game and multiple RBIs from them, tries to... Okay, the animation there was really wonky. That one always looks like they made it in on the slide, but he did not. But the Voyagers are able to shrink the lead down by 1, coming here into the top of the 8th.
The question being is that can the Apex finally try to get some more runs on the board?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I know that the Apex are up, but I don't know if I would comfortably say that they've really outplayed the Voyagers.
By far.
Yeah, I don't know if I would comfortably say they outplayed the Voyagers in this game so far.
There.
But if they drive in another run, they sure will be outplaying the Voyagers, as the Indianapolis scores their 7th run of the game to extend the lead to 2. Absolutely not what you want to see for the Voyagers, as you have 6 outs to play with. So are they able to get a run to shrink that lead back down to 1, or even completely close it, as Devontae Moore takes a walk? Von Kriestelhauser comes up and hits against the shift for a single. So we've got runners on first and seconds with no outs. This happened exactly just like this. Again, this is the same thing that happened last inning. They managed to get bases loaded, laces boated with no outs, and we're in that spot again. Can the Voyagers capitalize? They do. The sacrifice hit brings in a run, so the lead has been cut down from 2 to 1. Mihayer strikes out, so bases are loaded, but only 1 out, it looks like. As we get a sacrificial fly, can the runner get home? He can't! Oh, they threw him out from the cutoff! That was 100% it! Oh no, if you're the Voyagers, that's crushing. That looked like a surefire tie game. What a cannon! What a throw from Santos Garcia out there in center field. That is absolutely heartbreaking, and what a way to shut the door if you're the Apex on a defensive play like that. Santos Garcia gets the steal there, and talk about slamming the door. D. Fernandez Jr. says, I'm going to slam this door myself. If I'm going to be here on time, and I'm going to be here for the game, I'm going to be here to hit the home runs. As D. Fernandez Jr. hits a 2-run bomb to put the Apex up 3. Absolutely dominant last 2 innings here for the Apex. As soon as I said that, I don't know if they outplayed the Voyagers. Absolute dominance here from them here, and this is going to be a monster of a cliff for the Voyagers to have to climb. They're doing it 1 AB at a time. Getting a runner on first is the only way that they're going to do it. But we'll see if they're able to capitalize as they advance the runner to second, but only 1 out remains in the game as Devontae Moore swings and grounds out. The Indianapolis Apex have just taken a 2-0 lead on the road to come home to Indianapolis for maybe 3 more games.
Yeah, this is the exact scenario you want to avoid for the Voyagers. Your starter gets roughed up again, and your bullpen gets roughed up. So they're going to be coming to Indianapolis very exhausted, very tired. Although Indy did have starting to have some cracks as well in their bullpen, particularly because they kept Xavier Pruitt in for too long.
Yeah, that grand slam off of Crockwell was just a monster hit for morale, but it never felt like they were too far out of it. I mean, that was a 1-run game ever since then. They closed that lead pretty quick, but top of the 8th and top of the 9th. I don't know what happened to that Apex offense, but they reached a new level in that game there and just sealed the deal, shut the door on the Voyagers. So congratulations to the Apex for stealing home field advantage in the worst way possible.
All right.
So we are now on the day for game 3. The Void Boys, stamp check. Yes, sir. Yes, big boss, sir.
Yep. You have a couple vested guys, but 2 of your guys got gassed.
I assume the Apex also want one, so I'll just send it to them in case.
Mm-hmm.
In case. Yeah, what are you what are your thoughts so far, Valor?
Not surprised by this Apex team in the least bit. I've seen what happened.
Said the liar.
Said the liar.
Said the liar.
What?
I don't know. I would not have.
Jeez, I'm not expected to be flamed by everybody in the chat today.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. Fetty, Stoles, love y'all. And this goes the same for the Voyagers too. I would not have expected either team to be up 2-0 right now. But if it was gonna be one, I would have picked the Voyagers. So to me, this is
now change for the Void Boys as well. Once you're done with the Apex.
No, of course. I see. He said that they're coming in. So yeah, I'm surprised by the Apex continue to surprise me.
It's a change for the bats, and we have a strategy change for Magic.
And Rooster. Okay, yeah, let me take care of this first. Dictator, avoid high leverage. Keith, middle, use less often. None. Kill Ganon, use less often. Mop up. P-Dub Woods, normal usage. Okay, Big Rooster, Stopper, 7th close, high leverage, Montreal. That should be normal usage. Montreal, Woods, Kill Ganon, Keith. Yep, okay, cool. So this is for you guys, and you say swap, Swatch, and Tanaka. Okay, and then this is for Henry Magic. Okay. And that is -1, and that's still +4. Dang, Enoch, you think he wasn't an elite base dealer? Def change is coming. The change karma is gonna come at you, Fetty. You can't be making changes when you're winning. Yeah, you can't be making changes when you're winning. You gotta just be saying let it ride when you're winning, man. Crew it, none. Avoid high middle. Hope. Middle. Avoid high middle. Stevens middle. Use less. And none. Okay. I think this is right, but please double check for me, Fetty.
One does not simply say let it ride throughout an entire playoff run.
Oh yeah, you do.
Somebody actually do that? Did they actually?
I do that all the time.
Oh.
That explains why I'm the loser of the day, though. So.
That's because you decided to give your plans to change stuff. You decided to give it to La Creatura, and guess what happened?
Yeah, Maki ate them. That's right. She ate the World Series. Yes, you can.
Your other La Creatura, the other one. You gave it to a strategy manager, but they kept getting drop kicked.
Oh yeah, well Goro, yes, you can. Just don't touch the actual hitters. Yeah, okay, Fetty. Yeah, you're right. Buffalo entered chat, let it ride all the way to World Series. No, dude, literally. Busha was running the changes for that. I think AW was like asleep or something. I was like, dude, we're letting it ride the whole time. So Voyager's good, okay. TY, Apex good, TY, sweet. Thank you, Hermes.
Right, I just gotta hit the bathroom real quick, then we'll get going.
All right. Pee break, everyone. So get your drinks, get your water, get your adult beverages of choice. Get your Diet Dr. Peppers. Those 23 flavors taste really good right now. And get ready for game 3. Dehydration break. Well, dude, I don't know. Like, I've literally not gone outside all day today because I've got the notification that said it's like 110 heat index again. So yeah, the dehydration break might just be existing or walking outside of my house for more than 15 seconds. So thankfully I haven't needed to do that, because as soon as the Miners World Series ended, I went to bed. Get that paint that. No, please don't suggest that. Please don't listen to JPV. No, don't. Nobody drink paint thinner, please. We do not endorse that. Dude, what? I wasn't even like an indoor park or like anything that had like a. I hope it had like shaded picnic benches at least. Dude, that is nuts. Okay, that's a little better then. Happy birthday, baby hummus. Happy birthday. We've got great news all around then today, because Aria came back this morning for the Miners World Series after having what she felt was a very successful job interview day the day before. Now we have baby hummus. Happy birthday. We get only good vibes coming today for the PBE. Pro anti-bad vibes experience. I'll work on that.
Let me test my voice. Would you like a jelly baby?
That's not going to get us. That's not going to get us for copyright, is it?
No.
Okay. I have no idea what that was. So
sounds too similar to Tom Baker, Doctor Who, or something. Do I sound too similar?
I have no idea. I was like, "Are you quoting something? Are we about to get like sued for that?"
I'm quoting Doctor Who.
Oh, okay. I was like, dude, are we gonna get sued for whatever that was? No, it is not 12-0. It is in fact 2-0 Indianapolis.
It is 2-0 Indianapolis. Your eyes are not deceiving you.
It's not something that I would have thought. I'll tell you that.
I mean, I'm not surprised by this because I saw that happen against Cancun. I'm like, okay, this team's probably gonna win.
Man, I think Fetty would tell you he was surprised. So,
okay, because here's the big problem. Voyagers, you got a tough challenge ahead of you. Can you be the one team that can try to finally break Calm Chicken?
Well, it looks like they've beat him up quite a lot this season. 6.75
but they
ERA.
lost both times. They have given him some problems, but so has Long Pipe. He struggled against the Apex.
Then we are, if you're a Voyagers fan, just hope that Calm Chicken struggles a little bit more. So if we're ready to go, Valor, do you want to call this one?
I'm calling this one here.
Perfect.
Game 3.
As we go,
Voyagers look to be trying to avoid going down 3-0. It's been a couple seasons since the last sweep we've had in the World Series when Buffalo did against Death Valley. Let's see what happens here. And not a good start for Calm Chicken. It's a full count walk here for Anacole Bebe. So let's see the Voyagers can get on here early. Please turn off the pause.
No. I'm just changing the view here.
Yes.
Yes,
my favorite thing. What? No, that's worse. That's worse.
Well, yeah, but I think it gets better. I think it gets better at the next. Nope, it is just worse.
Nope, there's a steal. Nope, he got gunned down.
Sorry to Bebe.
Gunned down. It's second.
I was hoping that was going to be one of those things where like it changes after the pitch starts.
Nah, it's a bit jumpy, sadly.
That is my bad, guys.
It happens. I see that happen to mine, and I had to adjust the camera angle once.
Okay, we are so back.
Okay, let's try again. Can you think my hire's going to ground out the second there, as I'm seeing some frames dropping on my end. Uh-oh. Internet, not now.
Hey, it's not me. I want everybody to know. I've got zero drop frames. I'm at a quality 60 FPS right now.
It's going to drop in center field for... Nope, caught. It looked like it was going to drop, but... It's just lagging on my end.
I got a crispy, clear, buttery smooth 60 FPS right now.
Yeah. It's harder if you're the person. As looks like we got a base hit there for D. Fernandez Jr. to start us off in the bottom of the first. Brent Goldberg coming up there. Andy once again trying to get an early lead, but it's a force out at second. Let's try this again with with McInlay, the hero of game 2. Can he put his team up again? Nope. He decides, I'm just going to whiff on an outside ball. Leon Rosenthal now. That's going to be a fly. It's freezing. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. It's freezing on my end. And it was caught, it looks like. Hang on a second. And there's a walk. Oh, now it's fine now. And Tanaka's going to draw a walk. He's going to try to steal. He's going to be safe. And back with Man-Squatch here. Let's see if he can drive in the first one to give the Voyagers their first lead at the series. Yeah. All right, here we go. With Man-Squatch. All right. That's grounded. And it's going to be safe. An RBI single, but we got the second. So the Void Boys had their first lead all series. Magic. Towering pop-up. They're going to be caught there by the second baseman. For the first out. Devontae Moore coming up now. Let's see what happens here. Ground to first, easily relayed to the pitcher for the second out. Griezmann Kristelhauser coming up here, trying to make this a 2-0 game. And he's going to base hit, just stays fair, makes it a 2-0 ball game. Diego Ramirez now coming up here. Grounds it to the second baseman in time. Apex got some work to do. The Void Boys looking to steal a game on the road. Callahan, he is going to swing and a miss on a full count. Dave Babbitt person coming up now. 2-2 count. Grounded to first, easily relayed there for the first, so the second out. Not the first, oh my god. Fyodor Geisel. Towering fly ball to right, going to be easily caught there. So Long Pipe has done a very good job of keeping the Apex bats at bay. Let's see if Kalmchik is struggling a little bit early. Here's Adam Cole Bebe. That's going to be a bloop hit to center. It's going to be a leadoff single for him. Don't be surprised if he steals here. He got thrown out the first time trying to steal. And he is going to steal. This time he's... Can you take me higher coming up? Yeah. Can you hear me? Oh, there's a deep fly ball. And Kiss. Oh, not quite. I thought it was gone for a second, but it hit the top of the wall. Brian Payne with a double. I thought that was gone for a second. Tanaka. Coming up now. And, oh, God. It's good. It's 3-0. Oh, hang on. I need to switch out for a second. Yeah, it's me. It's me. My Wi-Fi's going nuts. Yeah, like, the quality's going way down. Yeah, because brains are dropping. Or maybe Twitch is just potatoing. Okay, let's try this again. It's 3-0 Voyagers now. We go bottom third. There was already an out. Esteban Santos Garcia. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty scuffed.
Yeah, it's scuffed up. 1 minute. I have 0 drop frames. I promise you all. Okay, let me try hardware encoding here. I'll get around that Jensen virus.
Now it looks fine. It's moving better.
Okay. Might be Twitch. I don't know. Well, maybe. I mean, like, I would be surprised if it was, but probably switch region on Twitch you are streaming to, or Discord. Yeah, it could be a lot of things, but we are here. Let me know if we're so back. Valerie, are you able to see everything?
Okay, we're back here. That's a deep drive to center. It's going to drop down. Base hit. It's going to be a stand-up double for Esteban Santos Garcia. There we go. We're back. And now we're going to go to the hot-hitting leadoff hitter, D. Fernandez Jr. Trying to get them back in this game. It's through the third baseman. It's a base hit. It's going to be a stand-up double. The Apex are on the board. All right, Brent Goldberg coming up here with 1 out. Full count. He's going to swing and strike 3. Edward McIlwain can tie this with 1 swing here. Let's see if he can. And he can. He's going to strike out here. Top 4th we go. And there's some significant lag a little bit. Man Squatch, kiss that baby goodbye. That is way out of here to right. Just like that, the Void Boys immediately respond. Take a laggy thing again. And he's going to take a strike 3. Oh, it's just Dame not clicking the thing. Sorry. Devontae Moore coming up now. Grounded. And can't handle it. It's going to be ruled an infield hit. But the shortstop just couldn't hang on. Crease bump piece for Crystal House is going to strike out here. Diego Ramirez now coming up here. 2-2 count. Over the first baseman's head. It's going to be a base hit. Moore's going to go all the way first to third. He's going to beat the tag too. Adam Cole Bebe coming up now. Grounded to third. To first in time. We go bottom 4th. Void Boys still up by 3. Here's Leon Rosenthal. Grounded right to the shortstop. Plays that perfectly. Really to first in time. Harry Callahan now. 2-1 count. Grounded